Welcome to The Peak, where becoming your best self is our goal. I'm Ashley Russo, and on this week's episode, an organization bringing light to an important holiday, must-visit ice cream shops, and how a group of nurses at St. Luke's honor those who have passed. All that and more coming up on The Peak. Many of us celebrate Independence Day on the 4th of July, but did you know that it was actually declared sooner? See how an organization is bringing light to this meaningful historic day.
The United States always coined the term that we are a melting pot. Well, I really don't kind of agree with that, because if you're a melting pot, everything simulates and you become like this gray goo. Rather than a melting pot, be a stew. Because if you're a stew, then the pea remains the pea, the corn remains the corn, the beef remains the beef, but together they taste better. So you can be your distinctive self and be a part of a larger community, and you don't have to change who you are. On January 1st, 1863, Congress passed an Emancipation Proclamation. However, the announcement was not made in the state of Texas until 2.5 years later, June 19th, 1865, which is now known as Juneteenth. It is the date of liberation for all enslaved Africans in the United States at that point in time. I founded Juneteenth Lehigh Valley after I had gotten done with my doctoral program at Drexel, and I thought about the strength that we have in the Lehigh Valley. The nation is very polarized, and I really think that people of color, of African descent, really needed a time to exhale and express how we look and feel and move and dance, and especially the contributions of the Black community to the nation. When you are able to tell the complete narrative, it enables you to really uplift a people to say, you know, don't hold your head down. No, we're going to celebrate the earth suit that God made you in. You have contributed to everything in this nation. 3 pillars that we stand on is we elevate, we celebrate, and we educate. When we thought about Juneteenth, we thought at least one day that we could come together, showcase some of the things in the community. Obviously the food, product vendors, as well as information vendors. We have an array of genres of music, and we had a lot of moving parts. So what we decided to do was move everything out to a week long of events, adding first flag raising ceremonies. And then we're having a Black Authors program. We also had a Juneteenth dining experience. We also are partnering with community organizations like the West Ward Initiative, Black Hair, Beauty, and Fashion event. And then we're going to be at Iron Pigs to throw out the first pitch. And then we added a Juneteenth parade. And we could not do what we do without the sponsorship of local organizations, knowing and understanding that this is a part of our diversity, equity, and inclusion initiative, and to really push that forward. Slavery is the beginning of our story in the United States, but it's not the end.
Let's all celebrate knowing this piece of history is helping us thrive as a community. Now let's check in with Holly as she explores some of the region's favorite treats to keep cool.
Prepare for a brain freeze. We're taking you to some of our favorite spots in Lehigh Valley for a sweet frozen treat. Let's head out for ice cream. One of Lehigh Valley's favorite spots for ice cream is Bethlehem Dairy Store. It's been a staple in the community for decades, and you can feel the nostalgia the moment you walk in the door. So much of what they offer is made in-house and from scratch. What's more authentic than that? From its humble beginnings as a small dairy, it has grown into a beloved destination for locals and visitors alike. Every scoop of ice cream tells the story of tradition, passion, and the pursuit of deliciousness. From classic favorites like vanilla and chocolate to unique creations like butter pecan crunch and strawberry cheesecake, there's a flavor to satisfy every craving. But wait, there's more. The Bethlehem Dairy Store offers a delightful array of treats beyond just ice cream. Indulge in homemade waffle cones, creamy milkshakes, irresistible sundaes, and even custom ice cream cakes for those special celebrations. Life is sweeter with ice cream, what can we say? Well, it gets sweeter. Welcome to Dinky's Ice Cream Parlor. Dinky's prides themselves on a quality product and a fun family atmosphere. You will always leave with a smile after tasting their delicious ice cream chipwiches, milkshakes, splits, and more. You'll find Dinky's on the move at Music Fest and other events around the valley. It started as a quiet dream among a couple who always wanted to open an ice cream shop, and now they own 2 locations in Bangor and Bethlehem to make summers sweet. Don't forget, you can grab lunch here too. A burger goes well with fries and a shake. Delicious. More than 40 homemade hand-dipped flavors are available at Dinky's at all times, so choose wisely. Finally, an ode to the cow. This is Oh Wow Cow, a small batch artisan ice cream company that makes seriously fun food. They're passionate about making a premium product that's crafted every day from scratch, sourcing the finest ingredients that support their local farm partners along the way. Visitors and locals alike love this local small batch artisan ice cream. Among their decadent desserts are ice cream flights, over-the-top sundaes, and handmade novelties. Oh Wow Cow was created with the purpose of supporting local agriculture, serving the local community, and creating an ice cream that was real and honest and could be shared with friends and family. They aim to both surprise and delight their customers every day, and we're here for it. Be sure to get to these local ice cream shops while the weather is still hot and the vibes are just right. Now we'll leave you with this one debate: Jimmy's or Sprinkles? I'm Holly Harrow with Discover Lehigh Valley, and that was a peek at the valley.
I know where I'll be spending some time this summer. Up next, we dive into the importance of physical therapy with tips from St. Luke's. Stay tuned, you're watching The Peak. Living with foot pain or discomfort can hinder our daily activities. St. Luke shares some tips on how you can make those aches go away. Check it out.
Hi, this is Physical Therapy Tips from Physical Therapy at St. Luke's. I'm Liz Ballard, Program Manager for Foot and Ankle, and today we're going to be talking about custom orthotics. Custom orthotics are specially designed devices to help support and comfort your feet. Here at Physical Therapy at St. Luke's, we have specially trained clinicians who evaluate and prescribe custom orthotics based on individual needs of our patients. They match the contours of your feet and are designed for the way that you move. Custom orthotics benefit a wide variety of patients. They benefit people with flat feet, with high rigid arches. They also benefit people with toe injuries, potential amputations, and even plantar fasciitis and heel pain. They can also help with common overuse injuries like tendinitises, such as Achilles tendinitis, posterior tib tendinitis, and even offload painful joints such as your knees and back. Custom orthotics can help when standing for long periods of time. They can also help to normalize your gait while walking or even while running. Thank you for watching. Reach out to a physical therapist at Physical Therapy at St. Luke's to see if custom orthotics could benefit you.
Thanks, St. Luke's, for keeping us on the move. Next, Sara takes us through a vineyard in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania that is sure to dazzle you.
Hi, I'm Sara Viteri, and this is Voices of the Valley. Today we're at Black River Farms in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Join me as we venture throughout this locally operated vineyard and winery. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm great. How are you? Welcome to Black River Farms.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's such a scenic and beautiful place you have here. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Black River Farms?
Yes, so we were established in the year 2009. We bought this property and there was nothing here.
So when you bought the property, you already knew that this is what you wanted to do with it, or you just bought
Not
the
at
land?
all. Not at all. Just bought the land. And the very first goal was just to find a crop that would have a high yield and sell it.
And you found it in grapes.
That's right.
So you literally struck gold when you bought this property. You didn't even know.
Yes.
Wow. I know people can have a variety of experiences when they come here. What can people expect when they visit
So on a regular day, we do offer tastings. We do offer wine flights and spirit flights. Guests can also order wine by the glass or bottle when they're sitting at their tables.
Definitely by the bottle.
And then every weekend, we do have a caterer on site with great menus, and we do support all the local musicians, so we have music every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m.
Wow, so there's a lot that you can explore here. So you can do a tour, you can come just experience live music and some food. I want to learn more about like from harvesting all the way to bottling. So if you can take me on a tour,
Absolutely,
that'd be awesome.
let's go.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Can you tell me a little bit about what are the months when the grapes really start to come alive?
Usually August is when we see veraison start. All grapes go through veraison, but any red grape or that will go to a red wine will start to turn pink, purple, really dark. Every year, August is the first month that we're doing a harvest. And then we go all the way through September and we'll be in October. And as far as winter goes, we try to plant varieties that can handle the winter.
Oh wow, so you're even going through the winter.
Correct, correct.
A lot of work. How many bottles of wine do you guys do bottle in a season?
We do around 3,000 cases a year.
That's a lot of wine. And I think the question everybody wants to know, do you crush them with your feet?
But we do have guests sometimes that would really like to experience that,
Yeah.
so we do have vats that we'll fill and we'll let them step in. It's kind of cold.
It's been on a bucket list of mine,
Yes.
so I have
Well,
to come back and do
I
it.
will set up, yeah, absolutely.
Grease on my feet, love it. Thank you so much for taking me a tour around the vineyard. Where are we right now?
This is the primary wine barn. We have tanks that are filled with wine, and then of course we have everything bottled, and then it goes to another building to get labeled. But right over here is where we do the bottling. And so you can see a gravity-filled semi-automatic wine bottle filler. Press this button.
All right, so we put this, I know, right? And put it right there in the middle. And then we bottle it. Yay! We did it! So I just bottled my own wine, so now it's time for a taste test. Let's go. Well, there you have it. You can come to Black River Farms to try these delicious wines and spirits in this beautiful rustic setting. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for watching. I'm Sara Viteri, and this is Voices of the Valley. Cheers!
Cheers.
Woo!
Nurses dedicate their lives and careers to helping others. See how a group from St. Luke's come together to honor the fallen in a significant ceremony.
Nursing is a calling. It's a way of living. The Nightingale tribute that we perform is representative of all areas and aspects of nursing that nurse took part in. The St. Luke's Nurse Honor Guard was established in May of 2022. At that point, I wanted it to be something that we could reach out to any of our colleagues who passed in the Carbon County area. At the third ceremony that we did, Lisa Giovanni was present.
I had never heard of the Nurse Honor Guard, and as part of the introduction, they said that they were part of St. Luke's, and I thought, I work at St. Luke's. How could I not know that there's an honor guard?
Fast forward to all of this, it was presented then at the Network Nurse Exec Council meeting, and from that point, it was expanded to all of our campuses.
All of the nurses match. They've got their starch white uniforms on.
The Nightingale uniform that we wear is representative of the uniform that was worn years and years ago. We present the white rose in honor of that nurse and lay that at her hand or at her urn. The chime is just a gentle sound that we're giving them for their last call.
And then also a poem that is read. There's one that carries the Nightingale lamp, which is lit for the nurse and extinguished at the end of the service to symbolize really that the nurse is released from her profession.
It's a true honor for us to do this for them.
These are professionals who have dedicated their entire lives to giving of themselves to others, and this is finally an opportunity at the end of their life for closure in a ceremonial tribute that is for them and about them. Families really, really appreciate the service.
My mom was a nurse. She worked at Sacred Heart for most of her career. She just loved everything there was about nursing. So unfortunately, my mom did pass on February 1st of this year. One of the people that we know works at St. Luke's, and they sent us the information about the Nursing Honor Guard. So we're like, we gotta do this. The ceremony, it's very emotional, it's very reverent. The people who were in attendance for her funeral said that was the most touching thing they ever did. They have those who are nurses come up and put a white rose in a vase. My aunt, who is her sister, did the second last rose. I, as a nurse, did the last rose. Because nurses dedicate so much just of themselves and their time to taking care of people, to be able to honor them, it is just a beautiful thing. And I am so thankful that St. Luke's took the ball and ran with it to get this going.
I think the nursing community is excited by this, and the more volunteers, the better.
So we started this quest to create the St. Luke's Nurse Honor Guard with 18, with the extremely wonderful help that we've gotten from St. Luke's Network. It has grown to 236 volunteers over our campuses.
My hopes for the future of this program is that we will be able to say yes to any family or funeral home who wants the St. Luke's Nurse Honor Guard to be able to come.
We don't want to miss anyone. If we can do it and we can be there, whether it's 24 hours notice or 3 days notice, we want to be there. And you don't have to work at St. Luke's to be a part of this wonderful service. It's letting every nurse know that they care.
Joining me today is David Gibson, St. Luke's Carbon Vice President of Patient Care. Thanks for being here, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
So St. Luke's has received multiple honors as part of the Times News Online Reader's Choice Awards. Tell us about these awards and how do they reflect St. Luke's effort in patient care?
I think it's a direct reflection of the quality we do offer to the community. People are seeking our care. They could expect the very best from any of our facilities.
Yeah, it's always nice to, not that you do the work for the recognition, but it is great to get that recognition, especially from readers and from actual patients. Certainly must encourage your team.
Oh, absolutely. It instills a great sense of pride in them. Receiving these recognitions and seeing this and knowing they could count on St. Luke's for their care needs is really what it's all about to us.
One of the things patients rave about is how the St. Luke's network and individual campuses all work together to assure that patients are getting specialized care. What are some initiatives that you can share with us that the network and your campus are continuing to provide the best care for patients?
We opened our pediatric hospital at the Bethlehem campus, which was a big need throughout the St. Luke's network, and to provide enhanced access and service to our pediatric patients. The continued progress towards our orthopedic specialized hospital in Allentown, I think, is another great access point for those seeking care from an orthopedic standpoint. At the Carbon campus, we're the only hospital in the region that offers 24/7 in-house critical care, which is a great benefit and has reduced transfers exponentially out of the county and truly is enabling us to keep residents close to home throughout the continuum of care.
That's really important and incredible that St. Luke's Carbon is able to do that. I know that St. Luke's also has an honor guard. Can you tell us what that is and why is it such an important mission at St. Luke's?
The Nursing Honor Guard, which was stood up by Denise Snyder, one of our ICU nurses, brought the idea forward. It's just a really moving gesture at these services by this group of individuals, and has been really well received by the community, by patients, and the families of these these nurses.
What about you personally? What is so rewarding about your role at St. Luke's Carbon and what you do for the network?
There's not a day that goes by that I'm not rewarded as to what I do, and being able to oversee clinical operations at an entire campus and help ensure that our patients are receiving the best possible care throughout the continuum, and support our team in doing so. Really, we have a very hardworking, dedicated team at the front lines, and just being that support. And again, seeing patients leave better than when they came in is what this is all about for me.
Absolutely. So thank you, Dave, to you, to your team, and to the entire network for putting patient care as the most important piece of what goes on throughout the network. Thanks for joining us, Dave.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Nurses truly are the backbone of our society, and it touches my heart that St. Luke's has put in effort to show families how much they mean to all of us. I'm Ashley Russo. Thanks for watching. To learn more about anything from today's show, go to our website at thepeaktv.com. And remember, every day is an opportunity to be your best self. This is The Peak. St. Luke shares some... I was going to say that I heard the leaves go... to showing family... No, start that again. I'm sorry, I added a word that didn't work. Nurses sure are the backbone... Backbarn. Uh-oh. Can hinder our day.
Excuse me, we're trying to film here.
Portions of this program were paid for by St. Luke's University Health Network. The Peak TV is a production of ASR Media.
Like what you saw? Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video.
To see more of the Peak TV, check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and catch us on WFMZ Channel 69.